Chinese. Judge just got shot.
No, I got shot.
Oh, okay.
I got shot in my neck one time. He came out my back.
Me losing my husband at a young age.
He was shot in the back of the head. It was Wood.
And he took his gun off his waistline and put it in my car. The police lied and said that was me because I was who that was coming for.
The first time I got locked up was for a possession of cocaine. I was 13.
You the only one who don't believe that you can do it. The devil is scared to death that you're gonna wake up one day and believe who God says you are.
Hi family, it's Dee Dee here, and I would like to welcome you all back to another episode of the DaBLOCK Podcast. This podcast is designed for anyone that has been through life-altering experiences, struggles, and triumphs. Through testimonies, believers bear witness to the faithfulness God encourages and strengthens one another, overcome the enemy, and spread the message of salvation. And today we have a special guest that would like to share her story. She's an author. She has just recently wrote a book, and I have read it, and I can't wait for you guys to hear her story.
Hey everyone, it's Christian Giselle. I'm here on the DaBLOCK Podcast with Dee Dee. I am here to tell my story about my book, Unattached, Letting Go, Healing, and Reclaiming Your Peace. You all should lock in, and I appreciate Dee Dee for having me here, and you all going to want to hear this, so stay tuned in.
I am super excited to have you on.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Once I got your book, I read it, and I took some notes, and I was like, I have to hear more.
Yeah.
I have to hear more. So I have some questions for you, but before we go into the questions, tell me a little bit about, because again, the book is about healing and just going through the ups and the downs in a relationship.
Yes.
Tell me, because we don't want to just, because your book is definitely for the people and can help so many people. So you gave a lot of pointers, you helped a lot in the book, but with just the helping, we also want to give them the glitz and the glams, because it's good at first.
Yeah, okay.
It's good at first. So you don't want, we want them to understand, the viewers, we want them to understand that just because it's glitz and glam does not mean that it's not something else.
Absolutely.
So tell us about how you met this guy.
So I met this particular guy, Ashley, we go back all the way from elementary school.
Okay.
Yes. And then later on we went to high school together. And we didn't date in high school or anything, we were friends. But later on down the line, when we were out of school, he jumped into my DM. And he kept trying to pursue me, and I kept turning him down. And this went on for a good 10 years.
10 whole years.
10 whole years. And to finally, when I got out of my last relationship, I said, okay, I'm going to start back dating. So here he go again in my inbox, and he was asking me out on a date.
Okay.
So I said, okay, he's been trying for some time now. Let me go ahead and see what he's talking about. Let me see what he has going on. Gave him a chance, and everything was going great. Everything was going perfect at the time. So, yeah.
So after all of these years, high school, you never looked at him like that?
I didn't.
Middle school, high school?
I didn't. I didn't see myself dating him or being with him or anything. That's what surprised me.
For being with him?
Yes.
So what was the first date? Where did he take you?
We went to the movies, actually.
Okay, what did you see? Do you remember?
We seen the Joker, the musical. I thought it was the regular Joker, but it was the musical, so we didn't end up staying.
Oh, okay.
And then the next date was Town Center Restaurant, RH.
Okay.
Yes.
So with going on your first date, did you get, I know you've been knowing him, but this is a date. This is different.
Yes.
Did you get butterflies?
Not really. Because I still didn't see him like that. It just was, okay, we dating. Let me see where it goes. And let me back up. I felt like it was just a vibe. You know, let's not jump to dating right now. First, okay, we vibing. Let's so and so.
See
You
where it
know,
goes.
let's see where it goes.
So
And
what was the point of, when did you get to that point? Like, how soon did you get to, okay, this could be something?
he was consistent.
Okay.
He was showing up for me, sending me flowers, making sure
he was
I was fed every day. Every day he was texting me, "You ate? You good? I'm gonna bring you something to eat to your job." Oh, he's sending flowers, or he pop up to my place with flowers. You know, persuading me, and I definitely fell for that.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely fell for that. So he always made sure that I was good at the beginning. Always checking on me. What they be going on next, you know, stuff that women love
Showing
to
up.
hear and see, and for men to do. We love that type of stuff, consistency.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. And that's the key thing. He was consistent.
He was
about it.
consistent.
So when did things start changing?
Things started shifting, I would say, around May, June of
So-
2025.
So how many months was that?
We started seeing each other in January of 2025.
So you said in June?
Yes.
I mean, that's still, for a guy, that's
Yes.
being consistent for that long, that was good.
Well, they say the 3 months is the glory days.
Yeah.
3 to 6 months, so.
So
But-
he did fairly well.
He did fairly well, but that was a persona he put on.
So at the 5th month, what did you catch the 5th month?
Lack of communication, disappearing, just not hearing from him. The dates slowed down, making sure I was good. He wasn't doing any of that. It just shifted drastically.
Suddenly.
So when that happened, it's like, I'm confused, because you came in strong, like you were doing everything that a woman wants a man to do.
Yes.
So
And then you're 5 months.
absolutely. And at the time I was vulnerable, because I just called off my engagement. I got engaged in 23.
Okay.
And I walked away from that. So I was like, I'm gonna date. So I was vulnerable. I can't say that.
Okay.
And that's when he came in, when I was vulnerable.
Yeah.
At my weakest moment.
Yes.
And so when that happened, you know, like I said, I was confused. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like,
So did you approach him about what's beginning to take place now?
yes, I'll text him, like, we need to talk, because I need to figure out what's going on. Yeah, so I text him, and like, we need to talk, because I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And he will avoid the conversation and everything, you know, just childish games. But when we do link up, oh, I'll change, I'll fix it. I'm sorry. I always came with the apologies. I'm gonna get better, but it got worse. Before anything, it got very worse. It got bad, very bad.
So that's not good. So with that stirring up, then of course time passes. Did a shift come to where because you guys wasn't living together at that time?
No.
At
We
all?
weren't living together, but he was over there
A lot.
a lot.
Okay. So because I know in your book, you said that he went back to a woman. So, who did he tell you he was living with?
He said he was single.
Oh,
He said he wasn't with the woman that I knew he was with before.
okay.
Because I remember around the time I got engaged, he got engaged.
Okay.
And he said it was off, they're not together, and that's why I went along with it.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, you can only believe what a person tells you.
Until you get proof. You can only go by people's words.
Right.
And that's what I went by.
So did you ever talk to her?
No,
Never.
I don't even know if she knows. He said he wasn't with her, but I just believe that was a lie. I think he was back and forth with
Yeah.
both of us. But till this day, he's going to say, no, I wasn't with her
Yeah.
until such and such time after. So,
Because if you wasn't with her, how do you just abruptly get married?
Absolutely.
if you're not. So tell me about that day. How did you find out that he was, because I know he didn't tell you.
He did not tell me. Facebook. I went on Facebook, and when he went missing, he disappeared first.
Okay.
And maybe like a month went by, I didn't hear from him. And, I was sad, I was depressed, because that was my person.
Yeah.
We did everything together. And so he disappeared. And so I shut down all my social media. I just didn't want to be on social media. I didn't want to talk to nobody. In my book, I told you that I isolated myself, stayed away from friends, family, because they're used to this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always, no matter how sad, depressed I am, I'm going to show up like this. I'm going to still make sure everybody's good and taken care of with a smile on my face. So you would never know. And so this time I couldn't face nobody because I was broken. And I know every moment I would have been crying.
Yeah.
So a month went by, September, okay, October comes. I said, okay, let me go ahead and reactivate my social media because I have business on social media and people are trying to get in contact with me through social media. And I went on Facebook and I see him at the altar with her. His best friend posted because we're not friends on social media because I took him off because of the reasons. And his best friend posted and
Oh, God.
it crushed me. It broke me.
In that moment.
In that moment.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
So you never post him?
He wanted me to.
Okay.
I can't say that. He did say, yeah,
Like,
go ahead and
why you
post us.
don't
Yeah, go ahead and post us. I wouldn't care who see. Something told me not to.
Not to. Ooh.
I never did. Because it would have been like...
It would have been a bigger thing.
Bigger
Oh,
embarrassment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I feel like that was God.
Yeah. It would have been not just heartbreak, but public humiliation.
Yes.
And it's a bit much when it becomes that.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad you didn't post that.
I'm glad I didn't either. I'm glad I did not. Yeah, so October came and he was at the altar. He ended up reaching out to me like 2 months later. I'm like, what do you have to say? I mean, what can you say after that?
What can you say?
Like, that's some evil mess.
I mean, even if he, did want to get married to her, I mean, that's fine. We can't control who you love and who you want to marry. But where it becomes a problem is because he played with you. He could have let you go before that. Why allow me? Because then that'll make me think that you never cared. You never, all those feelings that you said you had, I don't believe them anymore. Because how could you do something like that? It would have been just a little better if you would have just let me go.
Absolutely.
Versus letting me, because you knew I was going to find out.
Right.
I mean, either way it goes.
He knew that because we know most of the same people.
Yeah.
So he knew, but he didn't tell me nothing. He just went ghost. He didn't tell me nothing, left me confused, hurt, broken. So like you said, that makes me feel like, you didn't care, you never cared, that I love you was just to say it. Yeah, I was baffled.
I don't, maybe if one put you in his shoes, put you in him, then maybe they'll understand. Because I don't, what would even give you the courage to say that that's okay?
To do something like that.
To hurt someone like that.
Yeah.
Well, I have some questions for you.
Okay.
We're reading your book. But I'm glad that you are over that now.
Yes.
You have healed, done the work.
Done the work.
So
it was a process, but it was worth it.
You got through it.
And that's why I wrote this book, to share with the people how I did it.
Yeah.
And with this book, I'm not saying that you will be healed immediately after reading this book, but
it gives direction.
It gives direction, and you still have to work on yourself after reading Unattached.
Yes.
Don't forget that part.
Because God is our source, but He gives us resources So your book is like a resource for someone.
Yes.
Because, I mean, you have, like, I mean, we all go through things in life, right? But we have to have the resources to get over these hurdles that we go through. But even though what we go through don't feel good, it's necessary. We may not like it, but that's our portion. Whatever you went through, that's your portion. Because look at you now.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's whatever you go through in life. You know, God don't want us to murmur and complain, even though we're human.
Yes, we still do.
It hurts, so we don't want to go through those things, but it's for the good. Everything is meant for our good.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and get the glasses. I can't see. So let's see. Okay, in your book, you wrote, as a woman, my intuition was whispering long before the truth arrived. I felt in it. I felt in my body, in the silence between texts, in the distance that no explanation could fix. I was being slowly replaced while still holding on. He went back to the other woman, and then he married her. When you said that in the distance that no explanation could fix, you felt like you were slowly being replaced. So when you say that, do you mean like you felt like she was taking like he was putting her in your place because that was supposed to be you? Like you and him was supposed to be going there.
Yeah, it was a fantasy. Now that I know what I know now,
Right.
I was holding on to a fantasy of what I wanted to be with him and what I wanted him to be to me.
Yeah.
And a woman's intuition never lies. I felt it was another woman. You couldn't tell me, he couldn't tell me it wasn't nothing else because my gift of discernment already told me. But
Amen.
I just chose to ignore it. And that's why God allowed it to happen in order to open my eyes and also to bring me closer to him because I was ignoring him. This man had me so messed up. I wasn't going to church regularly. I was not even praying like I was supposed to. I wasn't even advertising my business like I, was supposed to. I was wrapped up into him.
And God is
so
a
God
jealous
was like,
God.
come here. God was like, come here.
God is a jealous God.
Absolutely, he is. And he's like, I need your attention.
He said you done spent enough time over there.
You putting this man over purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Put him over purpose. I was putting him over.
So that goes back to what I said. It was necessary, even though it didn't feel good. It was necessary because had not you went through that, you would not be where you are and who you are today.
Absolutely, bro.
Yes, like even with your discernment, you felt some things, but even with that situation, that strengthens your discernment as well.
Yes, absolutely.
So guess what? When the next one comes,
and it took me to heal because I wouldn't have been able to love the next man correctly if I didn't heal.
yes.
If I still held on to the hate, if I started to hate him. And that's just being honest. I started to hate him, so I had to let that go because I didn't want to take that out on the next man.
Yeah. Did you have someone with you there, like while you were going through that, when you was broken at that time? It was just you and God?
I had two friends.
Okay, that's good.
That I opened up about it to, and they were there through the whole thing.
That's good that
Yeah.
you had someone there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I wrote this one down. You put, I grieved the future I imagined, the life I thought was unfolding. I grieved time invested, which you invested a lot of time.
That's it.
The patience, you say you gave the hope. You held until you grieved the version of yourself who waited, who believed. Trust love to show up differently. You felt humiliated, not because you loved, but because you loved alone. And that stuck out to me when you said, not because you love, but because you loved alone. That is not a good feeling to love alone. Like y'all are in this together. We're supposed to love one another together, but it feels like I'm the only one that's loving.
Yes. And so I said that because I did feel like I was the only one deep in love. Even though he said it, your actions
Didn't show
showed
it.
differently. So it's like, I'm serious about this. I don't tell no man I love them if I don't. And you played with that word because you don't do anybody like that you love. You can't tell me no different. And so I wrote that because I was alone, loving him.
Okay. The next one I wrote down, you put soul ties. Soul ties. The connection was intense. It felt familiar, consuming, and hard to explain. There was emotional closeness, vulnerability, trust, and an unspoken bond that made walking away feel impossible, even when my spirit was uneasy.
Yes.
So tell me about your spirit being uneasy.
I would get anxiety around him. I would get nervous. I'll be shaking because it's like, what is he about to do next to me? And you shouldn't have to think about a person like that. You should be comfortable, relaxed, feeling love. Yes. I feel like I have to always be on guard. Like, oh my gosh.
Because you don't know what to expect.
I don't know what to expect from you. And he was unpredictable. It was always one thing after another. And I feel like that was soul ties.
He brought confusion.
He brought confusion. And then he will disappear. And I think the reason why he does that is to keep you attached. And what I mean by that, like, people will confuse you, like in a relationship, friendship, or whatever, just to string you along because they know you're going to be thinking like, okay, what's going on? I got questions. Okay, let me text him. Let me call him. You know, he knew I was going to do that if he leave me confused, and I allowed it. So I take accountability too. I'm woman enough to take accountability. I allowed it. I didn't set boundaries. I didn't set standards and expectations from the beginning. And so, yeah, I was definitely soul tied with him emotionally, physically, you know, spiritually as well.
I love that you take accountability for your part, even though you didn't do anything wrong. But we as women, we love. Yes. I mean, the most of us, we love, and we love genuinely, and we forgive. Even though, God says forgive 77 times, that does not mean stay there. Amen. Just because you forgive does not mean I have to be present. Absolutely. And that's our mistake. We tend to, stay there. So with moving out of that and moving into your purpose and, going into the direction that God intended for you to go, we get all of those things. We get the boundaries and all of the things that we did not have in that relationship, because you need all of those things for where God is taking you and for who God has for you. So that's why you were allowed to go through all of that.
Absolutely.
And I want to go back to when you said about him, the reason why he was doing all of that. What I got was he may have really loved you for real.
That's what my friends say.
Yeah, I mean that's what I feel. I feel like he really may have loved you, but the relationship part of you came after her. Yes. So it's like a choice thing. I have to choose. Mm-hmm. She was there. I mean, maybe if you was there first, it probably would have been you, but God didn't intend on it for it to be you. But I believe that he did love you, but he had to make a choice, and his choice was her.
The person he got history with.
The person, yes. And we thank God for that, because ain't nobody mad but the devil.
Absolutely. You better say that.
But the devil, because God has better for you. I mean, no shade to her, because we're not doing that. Mm-hmm. But she has to deal with him. That's her person who God That's not who you have to deal with. So God has something better for you.
And I'm thankful. Now I see it.
Amen. Okay, let's see. There are moments when pain enters your life, not by accident, but by divine I can't think.
Look, I'm trying to remember what I said after divine
Interruption.
interruption.
Yeah, my mind. I was thinking at the time while I'm trying to read. So
Yes,
my mind
you
got.
think of healing.
Yeah. Yeah. What your sign is?
I'm a Virgo.
Okay. I'm Libra. But my mind just.
Yeah.
There are moments when pain enters your life, not by accident, but by divine interruption. What I once believed was simply heartbreak and betrayal. I now understand it was God calling me closer, louder than ever before.
Yes. Like I said before, God was calling on me. He was nudging. Like, I need to get you back focused. I need your attention. Like I said, I was putting him over everything.
Yes.
And I knew in my heart that wasn't right. And I was lacking on a lot of things. But God allowed a man to come break me to turn back to him because I was turning my back away from him. And it's not only him. That same year, I lost a lot of friends, Dee. I lost a lot of friends. Friends that I thought I was going to grow old with. That was going to be in my life forever. So that's why I said this book is not just based on a relationship.
Yeah.
And the reason why he let that happen because he knew I was going to break bread.
Oh, come on, girl.
With the
Come
enemies.
on.
They talked about me,
Yes.
lied on me,
Oh, man.
and was secretly jealous of me.
Come
And I
on.
found that out myself. And God said, they cannot go where you're going, where I'm taking you.
Oh, yes.
And I didn't understand it at first.
Yes.
I was
'Cause
crying.
you want to take them.
Yes.
You want to take them. They're your friends.
Absolutely. And he was actually the last straw. This happened, like, my friends, they just start dropping like flies. And I said, God, why? Like, why this person did that to me and why she did that to me? Like, oh my gosh. So when he came, I'm like, okay, maybe, he can heal this little wound that, I'm hurting because I'm losing my friends. And maybe, he can kind of come in and just fulfill, absolutely. And, no.
They couldn't go.
Yeah.
They could not go.
Yeah.
You're going farther than even what you have become now. You're going farther than that, and they just can't go. God knows that, because that's like listening to you. That's a part of my story as well. To where I had to pray and ask God. I'm like with the friendship part. I had to pray and ask God to if you're going to move anybody else out of my life, can you do it without chaos? Like, I don't want to fall out with friends, people that I love. I genuinely love my friends, whether we are friends no more or not. I genuinely love them. So I'd rather you just remove them at peace. I don't want to attack. I definitely don't want them to attack me because, God is still working. Yes. And we can, lash back out. But I don't want to be that person. I don't want to, especially when it comes to a friend, even a family member. He moved them as well. Yes. I don't want to be that person. So I had to pray, move them without the chaos.
And peace.
Yes, and he did that.
Yeah. When you say that prayer, you better be ready because he's not gonna play about you. And that's something I do say in my prayers. To remove anybody who's against me, who's trying to form any weapon against me, do not let it prosper. Yes. Once I said that, he started eliminating almost everybody. I was like, God, her?
Yes.
Her? What? I was shocked.
And it'd be the ones that you don't expect.
I didn't expect.
You think you already got it planned. When I make it wherever you got me going.
Yes, I'm taking them.
You get a car, look like Oprah, get a car, you get a car.
That's something I told them. I was like, yeah, when I make it really big, you coming with me, y'all getting houses and cars. Yes. I heard them say, no, they won't.
No, ma'am.
No. So I heard conversations in rooms when you wasn't present. Yes. No.
And with that, with God dealing with me with that, what I've learned is that even though, you know, they talk about that in church and stuff, but I've learned deep down on my own that before you do anything, like the scripture says, acknowledge me in all your ways. That means even with buying a house, even if you want to buy it for your friend, did I tell you to buy that house for her? Because he knows the friends that we have. We love them so much that we'll do that. God could be taking them through something, and we're in the way for trying to pay their light bill or just helping them out when we in the way. So that's why he said acknowledge me in all your ways. Not just you're good, you're bad, but even when you're trying to make decisions on doing some things.
I agree.
Pray about it and see what I say.
Yes. And sometimes I do slip on that, praying about things. I just make the decision.
But you get better.
I didn't ask. You didn't go through the Father. What do you...
Anything that's not rooted in God will be uprooted.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I only want godly friendships.
Yes.
Godly familyship, anything godly. Because if it's not in God, this is where the enemy comes in at. Because, you know, we walk around and we may really, you have people that genuinely love you for real at first. But somewhere along the lines, they develop copycat spirits or jealousy spirits. And I don't look at those friends, you know, I don't look at them in a bad way, because if they're not grounded and rooted in God, they can't help what spirit enters into them.
Absolutely.
So the only thing I can do is remove and allow God to remove, because that's the majority of what happens.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's why you have to get God-like friendship, so that you don't have to worry about a copycat spirit enter into you or enter into a friend, because they know who they are. When you're grounded in God, you know who you are.
Yes.
You don't have to look at your friend and frown up or be thinking another way in your head, because you know who you are.
Absolutely.
So I thank God for everything that he's doing in my life, what he has done, what he is doing, and what he's about to do.
Absolutely. Say that.
Yes.
Definitely say that.
Yes. So, okay, let's, now I like what you said, that your prayers changed. I had to write that one down. I like that you said your prayers changed. You said, I wasn't asking God to fix what was broken. I was asking God to restore me.
Yes.
That is good.
Yes. I was praying for everybody else.
Yes. Even in a situation like, God, just make this better. Change his mind. you know, change his mind about how he feels about me, or let him see the decision that he's making. It's not the right decision. But whole time, we don't need to be worrying about nobody else.
Working on yourself and praying for yourself. And I was forgetting about me. Yes. I'm that type of loyal.
Yes.
I'm that type, you know, person. Like, I want to, like I told you earlier, make sure everybody is good. But then we lose ourselves thinking about everybody else, and you forget about you.
Yes.
So God said it's okay to not pray for them right now. It's time to focus on yourself. You're broken.
Yes.
So I need you to get back.
Good.
And I changed my prayers, and after that,
That should have been bold, like bold in your book.
Yes. Okay.
That was good, because that's a lot of us. If you have not been through that, to where you praying for everything else, every little situation, but not yourself. If you haven't went through that, you will. So that's why I said that should have been bold, because that was so good. That's how you know that the transformation was taking place.
Absolutely.
For you to say that you were praying for him, for you to just acknowledge that. Look at the shift. You begin to pray for you, your inner self, like restore me.
Restore me. That's exactly what I asked them to restore me, because I was broken to my core. And I know I keep saying that because I was.
You was.
I was. So after that, I started working on myself, praying for myself, and everything started flourishing. Yes. My career, my business, like walking indoors with millionaires. I'm saying that very humble. Just getting introduced to, you know, better people, godly people.
Yes.
getting back in the church house, getting closer to my pastor, the first lady. And it was amazing.
God will show you.
Still is.
When He said you were born, you were born alone, and when you come to me on Judgment Day, you're gonna be alone. He raised you up like that. Like, you have to get along with just me for you to walk. Like how you're walking now, you had to get along with God. Nobody else could have got you to the point that you're at now. No man, not even your mom.
No.
Nobody could have gotten you to where you're at now. You had to do that alone.
Yes.
The hard work.
The hard work. That's the hard work, but that's okay.
The
That's okay.
hard part. That's the hard part.
It's like, look at you now.
Yes.
So,
Yes. So forgiveness, and we just talked about this. Forgiveness without access. I no longer let this experience control my nervous system, because that's what it was doing. When you say you was getting anxiety and all of that, that was what it was doing.
absolutely.
You said I don't need an apology to move on. I can forgive you and still be distant. Forgiveness is an internal process. Access is a privilege. One does not guarantee the other. You better say it. One does not guarantee the other.
Because people feel like when they forgive somebody, they physically have to be in their presence. You know.
You lost that privilege.
No. It's okay to forgive people quietly, in peace. It's okay. You don't have to reach out. Everybody don't deserve that.
Because forgiveness is for you.
Yes.
Not them.
Not them.
Not them.
Listen, if you're doing it for them, then you need to rethink things. But forgiveness, they don't have to have access. You can do it quietly.
Yes.
Between you and God, and leave it as that. There don't
Yes.
have to be no chaos, no beef.
Yes.
Nobody, you're not mad or anything. Forgive in peace sometimes.
Yes.
And always remember the disrespect, and
It was
they're
loud.
liable to do it again.
Ooh. That'll
So-
help you not return.
Unless you feel like this person is going to change, okay, and so you can.
Okay, but when you say change, I mean, people do change.
Mm-hmm.
But like we said, we are forgiving. I mean,
Yes.
we're supposed to forgive. But for the people, not for me. For the people.
Yes.
How do one know if someone has changed? Because men, not just men, I don't want to say that. I don't want to be attacked. But people can be very manipulative and trick your mind and have you thinking that they are sincere in their apology and they really have changed, when that just happened like 2 weeks ago. So how would you truly know if someone has changed?
You don't truly know unless they show you. If you're willing to,
The behavior.
yes, the behavior, but if you're willing to allow them to have, say they hurt you the first time, okay, and you feel spiritually, okay, well, let me see if, you know what I'm saying, they really mean it, they're going to change. If you feel in you that they're going to change, you want to give them a second chance, okay, that's fine. But if they don't change, don't give them access anymore to you. But that's what I did. I went back too many times.
Yeah.
That was my problem. But first time he hurt me, I was like, let me give him another chance. Let me see what he's talking about. He texted me. He apologized. He said, can we talk? And so let me see. I am a person who gives second chances.
And they know that, but that's how he was able to sweep back in.
Absolutely, absolutely. And when I did meet up with him, we talked or whatever, he apologized, he did it again. And so that's when I learned, like, forgive them without access, because you're giving them a chance to do it again. You truly don't know if they're going to change, but it's up to you if you want to give them that second chance to see. But Fool me once, shame on you.
Yes.
Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yes. I don't want to find out if you're going to do it again.
Well, absolutely, and that's what I've learned.
Yeah. My thing is, I don't want anything that's confusing. And I feel like in a relationship, I mean, not just a relationship between a man and a woman, but even in a friendship, I feel that you shouldn't want anyone that's not afraid to lose you. If you're okay with losing me, I wouldn't want that.
No money.
Because me, if I know that I genuinely love you and care about you, I don't want you to go, especially if you're a good friend. I don't want to lose you as a friend. So I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize me losing you as that friend.
Absolutely.
So for one to step out and do something that would cause the separation, then that lets me know that you wasn't afraid to lose me.
You wasn't afraid to lose me. True. And I agree with that. And the thing is, I knew better though.
Well, why you say you knew better?
I knew. I'm a smart woman. I am. And I knew what it was and what it wasn't when it came to a certain point in the relationship. And like I said, I still allowed it. And like I told you, I was vulnerable. And
But growing up, and I want to say I said this on another episode, but growing up, we can do teenagers.
Yes.
Even as a teenager, and then a young adult, and then you now, no one taught you how to deal with situations when it comes to friendships or men. No one told you that. So you have to go through whatever it is that God allows you to go through to experience it on your own and
learn and teach yourself.
yeah, because that's why I said, like you said, you may know better, but even though you know better and you feel that something is wrong, that it's not right, or maybe this person, I feel that he has something going on, but you don't know how to navigate through that.
Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You don't know how to navigate through that, because what you do know is to love.
Yes.
Even God says to love. We are supposed to love, so that's what I'm doing. I'm loving you, but something is not right. But no one told me when a man does this, you do this. Even when someone does this, you don't allow this. He's never going to change. No one tells you that. So you're not fully aware of how to navigate through that.
Yes.
So you do what you know to do, love and forgive, in hopes that this person would change.
And that's what it was. It was just hoping that he would change, just over and over again. It was like a cycle, repeated cycle, and he never did. So I just had to just leave it alone, walk away.
That's how it be, because that's the person that you wanted. You wanted it.
Yes.
You wanted him to change. You wanted him to make it right. And God shows us up every time. What you want is not the plans I have for you.
Absolutely. What's not for you is going to always disappoint you.
Yes.
It's going to always disappoint you over and over again. And he disappointed me so many times, numerous of times.
It'd be like God be sitting back saying, I just showed you.
I just showed you that this not for you, or this person is not for you. You still?
Okay, let me show you again. And again.
And he definitely did that. He definitely showed me over and over again. And so
even with some friendships, because now a lot of times, let's get on this, because a lot of times you have, and then I've seen this on social media plenty of times. You have women that or forgive a man over and over and over again, but their friend that they have been friends with for so long, they do one little thing
and they cut them off for good.
Yes, I was that person. I was like that.
Yes, me too, in a way.
In a heartbeat, because it was more like she my girl, like she know me, like she know the do's and the don'ts. So if you do the do's or the don'ts, then I feel like you know play with me. Yes. So I got to remove you. It was so easy for me to remove someone that I, even though I genuinely love that person, I wouldn't go off on them. I wouldn't, I wouldn't do any of that, but I would remove them.
Silently.
But, yes, silently. But I would forgive someone else. And it wasn't until, I mean, this was years ago. I hope this person don't remember. He's the one that told me. But it was a guy. He's a family member. He was like, that such and such, she really looks up to you, and she loves you, and you're like the big sister she never had. You know, how you just gonna cut her off like that? And he was like, but you forgive such and such over and over again. And it was like, oh. Ew.
All right. That sting a little bit.
Yeah, like, how dare you? Yes. But it made me think.
It was an eye-opener.
Yes. I was like, God, did you intend for that to happen like that? Because I never looked at that like that until that day.
Yes.
Until he said that. But now I see that a lot on social media where people saying, oh, y'all forgive these. But you do your friend like this. I'm like, oh, wow.
I mean, I understand that. Yeah. And we shouldn't be like that.
You was like that too?
Yes.
See.
I will cut you off cold turkey. Go silent. I'm not going to argue with you, text you, phone call. Maybe
that's because we, with growing up in the community that we are in, we've learned that our friend, our homegirl should know better versus the man. Even though now I know the man should know better too. But we wasn't raised like that.
Yeah, I agree.
So maybe
I
that's
wasn't raised like that. It's like you said, you feel like your friend knew you before and longer, you should know better.
Yeah.
But we can't no longer think like that.
Yeah, we can't think like that. Everybody got to go.
Everybody.
I mean, if it's not right, God gonna move them anyways. I don't, like back then I used to remove people, but I don't remove people now. Anybody that you have seen me with and you don't see me anymore, that's because God removed them. I didn't have to cuss anybody out. I didn't have to do anything malicious, none of that.
They'll like slowly fade away.
Yeah. I had plans for these people that
the same.
Same. I had plans for people.
Yes.
But I mean, that wasn't God's plan, so.
And it'd be shocking, but you gotta trust Him.
Oh yes, I rather His plans.
I mean, rather His plans.
His way seems to work out better for me.
I've learned.
Yes, His way seems to work out better.
Yes.
Hey, we're gonna go through things in life. No matter the situation, we're gonna go through things in life. But it's better to go through things with God than without Him, because it's a mess. I mean, we be a wreck with Him a little bit, but without Him, really, we tore up from the floor up.
Come on, we're gonna be every which way. Listen, and that's how them spirits get in, because you don't have God in nothing that you do.
Yes.
Nothing that you do.
Yes. Yes, I agree. Well, I am so thankful that we got connected and that you came on with me. Tell the people.
A pleasure.
Well, tell the people before you go. I do want you to tell them where they can find you, but tell the people more. Like, you're a realtor, you're an author now.
Yes, I'm an author.
I'm gonna tell the people a little bit and where they can find your book.
You can find my book, Unattached, Letting Go, Healing, and Reclaiming Your Peace. You can find it on Gumroad, you can find it on Apple, you can find it on Smashbooks, you can find it on books.org and more. It will be a hard copies will be coming out actually by next week around 4/20. So you can find it on all those platforms. I have 3 social medias. I am a realtor, so it's Krishna_sales_Florida. Then I do have a business book page, which is unattached. They're gonna hit it there. unattached_26_. And then my regular page is Krishna_the_realtor. That's where you can find me. But if you're feeling broken, betrayed, soul tied, this book is for you. And like I said, it's not only about a relationship, it's about familyship, a friendship, anyone who hurt you. If you feel confused, if you need guidance, if you need encouragement, this is the book for you. So go ahead and make your purchase. It's going to be on audio soon because a lot of you are asking, is it on audio? I like for it to read to me. So it will be on that soon. I don't have a date, but as soon as I do, I will get it to you all. So go ahead and get a copy of Unattached. You will love it. You will not be disappointed. And thank you. Thank you so much, Dee Dee. I appreciate you. It's an honor.
Before you go, I have a gift for you.
Aww.
It was an honor to have you. And she is absolutely right. You will love the book. You will love the book.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Block Podcast.